Hi, this is Mike Benton for AllShadow.com, and yesterday we went over the unboxing video of the G1, and today we're going to turn it on and look at some of the basic features, as well as show you how to do some simple things that you're probably going to want to do, like turn on the GPS and the Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's get started. Here it is, the G1, nice and shiny. It's got a really responsive screen, and it does have 3 home screens that you can slide through. They are entirely customizable, and there's actually tactile feedback. So if you press and hold on something, the phone actually vibrates a little bit, and you can move whatever it is that you're trying to move. You move it around, or you can actually drag it down to the trash can on the bottom and throw it away. The trash can only shows up when you actually have an item selected on the screen, so you can actually drag it there and throw it away. If you want to bring something back, you can press and hold on the screen. You add an application, shortcut, widget, or wallpaper. So let's just add the clock back. And that is good to go. So on another screen, I have Google Search. So what I've done is, this is basic stuff that I use on pretty much every time I open up the phone. I have some search-related shortcuts on the third screen, and on the second screen I have browser and email, and I guess over time I'll customize that. Now up top, if you drag that down, it's the notifications pane. And basically up here it'll show you text messages, emails, or any messages that you have that might be waiting for you. Now some people might notice that every so often there's a little bit of a problem with the responsiveness of the screen. What I suggest is removing this small tiny plastic cover that actually covers the screen. So we can pull that off, and we'll have a much more responsive screen. So alright, let's take a look at what we have under the menu here. I've actually gone into the Android marketplace and added a lot of applications, and one of the more interesting apps is TuneWiki and Splash Play, as well as Shop Savvy, and we can show you about those later. So that's basically where your programs are. Now, 2 things that you're probably going to want to do is turn on your Wi-Fi and your GPS. From the home screen, press Menu, Settings, and then under Wireless Controls, select that and select the first option, Wi-Fi, to turn that on. And it'll say Turning On. And then you can adjust your Wi-Fi settings if you have some other networks to add, and it should automatically add networks. It scans and it'll find a bunch and set those in there. Now we'll go back and go down to Security and Location. We'll select that and use Wireless Networks to set location. And right now it's set to location determined by Wi-Fi or other mobile networks. And we can turn on the GPS by Enable GPS Satellites. That's useful for a lot of the applications that come in the Android marketplace. So one thing about most phones today is, like, their calculator sucks, and every time you need a good calculator, it just sucks. And that's what I initially thought about the Android's calculator. I opened that up and I was like, are you kidding me? Is that it? You press a little menu button and you get a clear history and an advanced panel. And I push the advanced panel. Oh, there's the stuff that I like to use. Except the problem with it is that I thought that if you just press, you have to press menu to switch back and forth between the two. But when it actually, you can just flick between them. We had a few people that wanted to see the dialer and had a question about whether or not you have to open up the keyboard to actually dial a phone number. Well, you actually don't. You can use the keyboard if you want, or you can just use the dialer that's on screen. So you can dial numbers. Unlike the Shadow, it actually has the alphanumeric codes on the keys, so it's actually easier for you to dial those 1-800-GOOG-411 numbers. And that's the dialer. You can also pull up a call log, contacts, and add people as favorites. Can pull up call log, contacts, or add people as favorites to make your dialing easier. Yes, the browser. I know a lot of people are interested in the browser. It's really a decent browser. There's lots of reviews about the browser on the web. It's fairly quick. One thing that it lacks is the ability to switch between pulling up the mobile view or the full desktop view of a screen. So if you go to Twitter, it pulls up the mobile view. If you go to Facebook, it pulls up the full screen, the full desktop screen. And if you go to allshadow.com, it pulls up the full desktop screen. So depending on what you like, there is no option that I could find to switch between any of them. But it is pretty much a full-featured browser. You can actually go to New Windows and open up plenty of windows for you to get things done. When you get your G phone, be sure to get a Google account. You might want to actually go out and sign up for a Google Gmail account right now with the name that you want before they're all taken. But basically you sign in, and it works pretty well with the Google Calendar and Gmail on the G phone. Everything goes in there the way it's supposed to. So that's it for now, and until next time, I'm Mike Benton for allshadow.com.